Fortunately, you happen to be sitting right next to the
look
former
at that.
CEO of United
Yeah.
Airlines, who just happened to drop by our studio today. So, Oscar Munoz, welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
The government's just put out a report in the last couple of days that says airlines are responsible for all the hazards and problems over the past year. Do you reject that?
You know, lived a long life of being accused of many things, and that's yet another line. You know, I think if you think about the broader context of this, you as the flying public, what you see is you see us, and you see the delays, and you don't understand them.
Of course.
If you dig beneath the surface a little bit more, probably, from my opinion, the biggest issue that we have in America is broader infrastructure, but specifically in air travel, air traffic control systems. We have the most outdated and I would say obsolete system in almost the entire world. There are 60 countries at last count that have better and newer updated systems to control air traffic. And in essence, what it does, we're always safe regardless. But in order to stay even safer, we just don't let planes up in the air. So if there's any kind of disruption whatsoever, travel or otherwise, everything just gets slowed down and pushed back.
Do you have a hard time retaining staff who are front up to customers? Because they're in a very difficult position. They're taking all the heat from the traveling public because of the problems at the airport. Can you keep them employed?
You know, you try. I mean, there's a lot. The Great Resignation impacted us. Yeah. COVID, certainly this. You just see the hiring numbers that Todd just mentioned. We're replenishing. United is growing significantly, which is why we need all those folks. But retention has always been an issue. It is a hard job, to your point, which is why it's so critical and important. And a lot of the parts of my book are about the concept of how you build a culture of friendly. And part of that process, obviously, is treating the employees like you'd want them to treat your customers, of course.
You mentioned your book, and here it is.
Did I?
I just happened to hold it in my little hands here. It's called Turnaround Time, Uniting an Airline and Its Employees in the Friendly Skies. Now, I have actually perused a little of it. You have a new heart. I didn't know that.
Yes.
You had a heart transplant how many years ago?
It would be January of 2016.
And that's just one of the series of crises that you've gone through. You had a crisis right as soon as you took control of United, didn't you?
I had several, yes.
Which was the worst?
The health crisis, certainly. No, I think, you know, the book has, I think, a nice array of leadership lessons in crisis management. We went through union contract issues, which you're seeing today in the marketplace. We had a proxy battle situation. We had, you know, a former CEO leaving suddenly, being supplanted by someone that was on the board, so that causes a little drama. My heart issues happened 37 days into the job, so that created a little bit. And then even when we were beginning to get the new spirit of United flying, we had subsequent issues with the dragging of that customer, the Peacock. I mean, that's a never-ending.
One last question.
Sure.
You okay now with a new heart?
I am happy, healthy, and busy.
We love to hear it. Thank you very much indeed. Oscar Munoz, thanks for joining us, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right.